Hey Pisces, thank you for tuning in to the station. This is going to be your mid-June reading for June 16th through the 30th, 2021. Just know that all messages may not resonate with every Pisces because this is for the collective, but take what information is for you and leave the rest. Any information that you need to know about Sage Company will be in the description. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into Pisces mid-monthly reading. Pisces, you all right? All right. So Pisces, yes, I'm asking if you are right because I feel like for some of my Pisces, you guys are feeling like you failed at something or you're a failure at something. Situations have not been too kind to you. So much so that, I feel like for some of my Pisces, you feel like your worlds have come crashing down. Things are being too stressful, too hard. That there is self-love needed, self-care needed. Some of my Pisces is jumping into action, taking care of business, trying to remain positive, just so much so in action that they may be neglecting, time required for self-care, self-love. But definitely coming down hard on yourselves, Pisces. And I feel like it's because for some of my Pisces, it's something that you've worked toward, something that you wanted to see succeed, may not have turned out the way that you wanted it to. And so in this instance, we may be feeling like a failure at it. But definitely being too hard on ourselves, Pisces, about whatever the situation is. And maybe not even seeing the bigger picture of it all. You may not have actually failed at this. It may have required something to take a turn in a different direction for it to get to your success. But it's just all in how you are looking at it. Some of my Pisces may be fearing the success of something. Maybe that is too big for you once you implemented it, got it to going, and it bloomed into something way bigger than you thought it was. And so therefore, for some of my Pisces, I feel like that we are now afraid where this had turned. Like, is this too big for me to continue on? Again, it's how you look at it. All right, Pisces. So to further on that, not being too kind to yourself, or others may not be are being too kind to you because of this balloon of success that has happened, or just feeling like things is it's a little bit a feeling of things are being too much. Now it's like consuming you and being overwhelming, and for some of you this may be have become a burden, right? I feel like the success of this was because you put in the you have the talents, the skills, and the creativity to do this, right? And it was all in you and you have it. I just feel like that somewhere you, Pisces, have set forth these restrictions on yourself. And these constraints on yourself. But I feel like, for the most part, a lot of my Pisces are ambitious. You're going for everything that you want out of life. You're going for the things that's going to give you the increases and the give you more prosperity and more financial gain. You're working hard. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the training. You're manifesting your desires for wanting this. And for those who they have seen these successes, I mean, you guys are actually looking back on all that you have. You're looking back on everything that you have put into your successes to watch them grow, and like taking an assessment of it all, right? But it's a great thing, for those who of you who are embracing what this have done for you, what the success have done for you. For others, I just feel like that, it's a little bit scary where you are. And not that you're not going to have any more further successes, but maybe that this has grown into something bigger than what you anticipated. And so now there's kind of like a fear of moving forward, just in case you fumble, or something. It's just like putting the doubt in it. Like it's great. It's too good to be true. So something's got to happen. Something's got to change. And no, that's not the case. I feel like that because you're investing more in yourself, and you keep investing in yourself, and you keep investing in improvements, and you keep investing and taking the time to do what's necessary, and put in the work, that it's only going to keep going forward for you, keep going up for you. But you can't put that fear or that doubt in that, because then you will start messing up just to prove to yourself this is too good to be true and something has to happen. No, it don't. This is finally your time. For others of you, there may be some energies of air around you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person, you may have this in your chart, which is your courageousness. You're willing to succeed in applying what you know, and to learn and to grasp from that and be wise in your movements. Or there's somebody in your in this that's helping you, that has these air sign qualities, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so you definitely could be dealing with somebody in those signs that are attributing to your success, helping you with this, right? But this is just you, and your fears that you may be conflicted with. Okay, and again, I don't feel like nothing is stopping you, and that you're going to progress and you're going to move on. And this person may help you see that in yourself, right? But it's definitely that energy surrounding you. Okay, energy of action, energy of movement, energy of getting stuff done despite of. But not forgetting to love yourself, and moving forward happily, and with this sense of taking risk and jumping in and relying on your faith to keep you going, and knowing that, this is a great productive time for you, Pisces. Okay, I'm going to pull some more cards here. Somebody helps you get your creative juices flowing as well, right? Somebody in there believes in you sometimes more than you believe in yourself. Okay. All right. So again, I feel like for a lot of my Pisces, you have accomplished a lot. You have come a long way. And for some of you, your focus has been on this foundation that you are setting for your future, for your family, for your home life, because that is the center of your attention. This is what you focus on. This is what you're working so hard toward. And you've been very patient. You've been planning. You've been putting in the work, like I've already said, and it is paying off for you. It's paying off with material and spiritual prosperity, because those times where we're doubting ourselves and being so hard on ourselves, how do all these cards come out? What is going on in the world and I'm not paying attention? You are turning it within. You're leaning on your faith. You're centered that way. This is your balance, and this is where your balance is. So you look toward that, so that you can proceed on, so that you can move on. Be patient with yourself, Pisces. Right? The message here is be patient with yourself, because things are looking up. For some, things have already gotten better for others. You know what I'm saying? And it's a little scary. It's a little scary how good things are going, or how good things are going to get. So be patient with yourself, right? Be patient that you're going to gain the understanding on why this is happening the way that it's happening. Okay? Don't be tempted to fall back on those times of being hard on yourself. This is about self-love and self-care, right? And feeding and nurturing your heart, positive things, the positive gains that you have, and focusing on that, and not falling back on the negative or the fears or the doubts that sometimes come up for you, okay? Because things are too good to be true, or going way smoother than they've been, or there's this trend of so much positive work and positive results going on in your life, okay? Because you had the patience, and you planned, and you thought things through before implementing them and stuff. It's paying off. And for some of my Pisces, I feel like that this change is scary for you guys, but that's okay. Some of my Pisces are not speaking their truths. Okay, you're not being vocal when you need to be. You're not utilizing that throat chakra the way you're supposed to. Okay, and sometimes we need more of that from you, Pisces, because a lot of times you do not voice what needs to be voiced. You do not speak what needs to be spoken. Okay, and that may aid in your love for self, making sure that you're speaking up for self. All right, utilizing your throat chakra and saying what needs to be said. Okay. All right, then, Pisces. Okay, here we go. All right. So I feel like, again, Pisces, you done your research, you did your work, you gathered the information that you needed to know, on how, to proceed for the things that you wanted for your future, going for the things for you wanted your future. You making things make sense to you. But furthermore, just doing what it is that you believe that is going to bring this balance and this harmony into your life, because you have taken on some things that may have been a little bit too much for you. Okay, there are some weights that have been put on you, but I feel like that you've worked through those weights, right? Are you working through those? You are identifying where the problems lie, or you're identifying what's got you in this space of fear and doubt that is making things weigh heavily on you when they don't have to be. It's perception for you right now, Pisces. And things may not be as they seem. They may look one way when they're actually not, but it's just how you're perceiving it and how you're handling some things, right? But because this is a mental conflict, not an actual conflict. This is you fighting yourself. But then finding whatever passion, desire, and power that it's going to take to just move on and move it in the direction of accepting these great things in your life, right? Moving on and into and steady stepping into these great things in your life, right? So I feel like you're going to overcome whatever these doubts and fears are, Pisces. It's just a matter of applying whatever it is that you need to so you can overcome those. And some of that may have to be doing with what you're not saying, what you're not vocalizing, what you're not speaking out to others. Okay? Because ultimately, this is about you finding your balance, or how you balancing it all in your life right now, Pisces. Okay. And so for your final 3 cards that I'll be pulling, I just really think the message here is don't be afraid of your successes. Don't start doubting yourself now, because things are working out. Don't start doubting yourself now, and don't start throwing fear into it, because things are working out. Woo! Can't do all of them. Let's try this again. But I will take this one and then shuffle again for some more. Here we go. All right, Pisces. So for you, don't forget to do what it takes to give this radical self-love for yourself. Again, that's what I was saying. This was about, pouring into yourself and making sure that you're loving yourself and taking care of yourself. So it says we can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves, right? Speaking your truth, saying what you need to say, right? Taking care of yourself, taking care of your emotional, taking care of your mental, right? Because we're in our heads about something. The unknown, knowing the unknown, right? So the unknown gets scary sometimes. Again, it'll have us in our mental. It'll have us doubting ourselves. And this is just highlighting that spirit believes that this is the moment for a lot of our Pisces here. That it is the fear of the unknown that is stopping you in your tracks. That is keeping you from progressing. That is doubting all of this work that you put in for yourself, right? But not to fear the unknown, because our journeys every day are based off of the unknown and how we maneuver in it and what decisions that we make, what we set for ourselves and say we're going to go after, and then start going after it and then get, because we don't know how any of this is going to turn out, right? And that's why we have to depend on the energies that we're putting out there to help us, to guide us, to push us. And the more positive they are, the more positive directions we're pushed into. Okay, Pisces? And the last card is the melting mass. Allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. So when you're doubting yourself, and this is where I said, a lot of you rely on your faith, right? You rely on your faith to move in this unknown. This is having faith, and this is taking risk. So, when you are feeling like you are so fearful of this unknown, get back to that. Get back to that. And that is going to peel so many of these layers that you may be a little bit fearful about peeling off and getting into, just because you don't know what the end result is going to be. Don't fear the unknown. Be courageous and excited to know that there's things you don't know and more things to learn, and things is going to happen the way that they're going to happen, known or unknown. You know what I'm saying? But the unknown is not necessarily a bad place. It's just one you got to be excited to be moving in, right? So that's what I have for my Pisces. We're going to do this again the 1st of July. And if you want to support the channel, we ask that you please like, comment, share, and or subscribe to the channel, because we appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you again, Pisces, for tuning in. I hope you get something from this, and we look forward to your next readings.